I feel as if the journey is going to continue, and I'm gonna probably end up like Luke is still around in my purview of interest, but like I really think like Marissa, Blanca, and
Is it because of Alex Lee, Luke from Streets?
I
Because
mean
he's selling the character to me real bad.
Alex is doing a wonderful job. I like the fact that today on the Capcom stream they actually sat him down and went, "Hey man, you're really selling this character hard on Twitter. That's pretty awesome. Thank you." And he's like, "Yeah, I know, right?" Like they straight up acknowledge it on the Capcom stream today. It was great. He's getting dressed up in the cosplay and he's freaking out on videos and doing it. Like just let the voice actor go nuts on Twitter to sell your character. And they even talked about the idea of like how he was in 5 and like how the attitude changed a little bit, and he played him a little more mature. Like he's got a job now, so overall that is helping improve his overall image and stuff. But no, Alex is killing it. Hell yeah, tons of fun there, and I don't know. I guess I saw like that battle pass got introduced like yesterday or so.
Hilarious!
And
it's so worthless.
It's bone dry. But I saw a Blanca shirt that I'm like, I want that Blanca shirt. So that's fine, I guess. But like, yeah, unless you're just like me and you're like, I want specifically this dumb thing. Like it feels like it's pretty dry. But I also don't know. I haven't played a ton of games with battle passes. You know what I mean? Like they're still a relatively like. I haven't gone through bad and good ones a ton. I think WoolieVersus and MultiVersus were the ones that I've kind of.
MultiVersus was like one of the worst I've ever.
Those were the two that I know, and like for before that, a lot of games that use them I just haven't. So like I don't really know what an amazing battle pass looks like, really.
A battle pass so the game retreated into the ether from whence it came and left.
So. I guess we'll have to see. What was the one? Oh yeah, I guess there was the Apex one as well, where like you get the gun skins and stuff when that came out. But anyway, I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking for, but I feel like scrolling down that list of what came out yesterday, unfortunately, it looks like I'm just thinking a lot of people probably are not going to be too enticed by what they see there.
It feels like a business requirement that they half-assed on purpose.
On purpose.
Like, you look at it and like, you could fucking 28-day battle pass. You could try and get
like someone said you have to put a battle pass in the game.
4 t-shirts and a sticker. And then they show that to fucking, Jimmy the shithead for marketing, and he goes, "Yeah, okay, battle pass. Good."
I mean, in the game that has like a ton of like cosmetic shops and things like that as well, like I feel as if if people know what that is and they come in and they hear about that and there's seasonal goods and stuff, like it's another way of getting it into the modern loop of how games update. I think the store is a fine, decent way to just offer a bunch of cosmetics and stuff, but I think if it's not putting it in your face constantly and being more aggressive about it, because this is the new era of Street Fighter, and dressing up your character is you can spend as much time doing that as you can getting costumes and stuff for the fighters. So this is going to be the direction, right?
Yeah, the cosmetics and in the industry, it's a big way to make money, obviously, but it's kind of interesting to see how. So one of the companies that we work with a lot on the non-Core gaming side, our like video production company side, which is called Core Studios. We've been doing a lot of the Riot Valorant content for VCT in the Pacific region. So we've kind of I'm not like a big Valorant player. We have people working that are huge Valorant heads, but I'm not. But what's interesting to see is that there's almost like a joke about the skin money that the players get, the pro players. How sometimes they'll be like, oh man, where'd you get that new cool watch? It's like, oh, it's the skin money, bro. And it's there's this thing where the the players, it goes to the players, right? I think Street Fighter kind of did this, Street Fighter 5, where they put money into the
Yes.
if you bought the skins, it would go into the
The
prize
pot
pool.
bonus for the CPT.
Yeah, yeah. And so like I mean it's kind of like sometimes I know some people have gotten salty about this idea of like, you know, uh these cosmetics and like you buy a little hat and this is what gets the marketing people excited, have this, these kind of things. And but yeah, I guess it is definitely a cash cow that people can do. I think that's yeah, I can imagine that meeting, as Pat said.
Yeah.
It's like why? Like I eagerly await the 48 different Chun-Li and Cammy costumes that are coming in about 2 weeks. That will pay for every feature this game will ever receive.
Well, so that's the thing is I guess I'm surprised that like there was nothing that was like a like premium costume for a character or whatever. That's a big deal, you know. Like even the what was it in WoolieVersus, the Bugs Bunny dress and a couple of the alternate versions of the characters there. You feel like that's the big sell, right? So if you want to
there is like nothing attached to the fighters at all.
Yeah. Strange. It's all just the custom avatar stuff, you know. So well, in any case, I mean, it was delayed and then we got it like here, so we'll see where that goes. But again, the Street Fighter 6, the package is still there. It's still great. It's just the monetization efforts, Capcom's had its history trying to figure that shit out for a while now. Worst comes.
Sorry, after you. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say worst comes to worst. Get more jury feet on the camera, and we're good to
go. So there's a couple Capcom games that have come out in the relative recent past that, Woolie, you haven't been like super following. I know you played a lot of DMC5, right? But DMC5 started the trend that Capcom seems to be going with, was like, we are going to make a really, really fucking like content-filled game. Like you're going to buy it at its full price, and you're going to go, wow, there's a lot of shit in here. And then like a week and a half after the reviews come out, they're going to put some scumbag piece of shit like DLC, like buy Red Orb's currency, or buy a character voucher to re-edit your character in Monster Hunter, or buy extra jewels in RE4 Remake or whatever, that are all like massive ripoffs, but are also like wildly unnecessary. Like they are there for suckers only. And this feels like the next one of those, where it's just like, this battle pass is for rubes and the guy in the office that demands an extra piece of monetization. The battle pass, the first things you unlock is rentals, and there's no DLC characters in the
rental
game.
ticket stuff is
Really
rentals. Yes,
yeah,
so there's a
the
rental ticket
battle pass,
system.
You get a rental ticket, and the rental ticket is like, hey man, you can play a match with a DLC character that you don't own. The game doesn't have any DLC characters.
Yeah, they're the first step for trying out Rashid or anyone that's coming out down the line.
Oh, it's like a demo within a game, kind of, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember how
Right.
I think there was a download you could get in Street Fighter AE 2012 where it was like, if you want to fight against Yun and Yang, but you didn't buy them, you could still do this kind of, you still, like there's like there's a weird like little patch that came out. It was a thing like that. Yeah. So here you get to rent out those characters. Exactly.
Yeah, that's actually kind of interesting, because it kind of reminds me a little bit of so there's like the free-to-play system in some fighting games. I know it hasn't quite been very prevalent in the genre, but for example, you have like Killer Instinct, where it kind of rotates through if you don't, you can get the game for free, but you can only play the character that they let you play for the day, right? So it just kind of rotates, and so you get to kind of try it out. But then that model is basically like, well, you're not paying or renting. You just you get the game for free, and then you can do that, right? So
the League of Legends
I guess it's
system.
kind of a way, yeah, the League of Legends system, and I guess it's kind of a way, renting a character seems kind of, I guess, I mean, there's rentals for all sorts of stuff. I guess with the Adobe stuff, you're renting the software now. So I guess rental is sort of dark future.
I don't know. I
Everything
don't
is.
rent Adobe.
I'm using Resolve now, but
yeah, it can get there. I mean, again, for me, I'm someone who will always look at it and go like, yo, if this is a game I like and I will pick a target. Like I said, I want that blanket shirt. I bought it. You know, I'm going straight for a piece of interest that I have in a specific thing. But I can't see anybody that doesn't give that like a fuck about that specific type of gear wanting to bother.
I saw somebody this morning wearing like the full set of like pool floaties that comes in that thing, and all I could think of is like, dude, your character looks like shit. Like it does, like not even like they don't even look fucking good. It looks like trash.
That became part of the strategy. You remember Tekken 7 with like the end game costumes where they had the shower heads going and like it just looked. Because I was like in arcades in Korea, like people basically that was like that was part of the warfare, right? You were you had an annoying opponent who had the worst costume, and you're just so bothered by it that you lose, and you're like, no, I have to do this. This is psychological warfare. You know, this is not just about your combos anymore. Yeah, it's really funny.
I mean, like picking Hakan color 12 or that fucking Blanca or that Blanca costume where it's like I can't see what the fuck this character is doing.
I'm rocking that Blanca Carnival costume. You bet your ass. You can't see where it starts or ends. Yeah, man. Oh, the good old days. Anyway,
play that fucking Blanca costume on that goddamn plane stage in Street Fighter V. Let's fucking go. Let's make the most unwatchable trash.
Yeah, Daigo was not bothered whatsoever by that.
What? No, really?
But yeah, no. So gonna keep plugging away at it and seeing where we get to. Although I will admit that like in all earnesty, Pat, the memes are way better when I lose and when you win. The memes go crazy. Everything that gets edited, all the clips.
Salty as hell is pretty good.
Oh, I mean, nobody seems to give a fuck though. It was dead silent immediately afterwards, compared to the first time when it was a huge blow up. So it's like the content suffers as a result.
Of course, it's dead silent. You cheated.
Oh shit! But no, we'll be continuing. So
you guys need to script everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Get the double KO, right? Like the first introduction match of Jae Wong, and